Today I've got a little tip for all DIYers using ladders. Don't take shortcuts when you're doing a job. Trust me, it can all go really wrong, as you'll find out. Hi there, and welcome back to my channel, and another incident today that I attended. Not in the big scale of things, not that long ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. I was on standby in the city centre, and I had a call to an address which really wasn't very far away, and it took me a couple of minutes to get there. As I'm rolling down the road towards the address in my response car, I noticed somebody had what looked like a really wacky t-shirt on. Well, it turned out to be a white t-shirt covered and splattered in blood. So I rocked up and got my bags out the car, and the person that met me said, "He's in here." And it's like, oh, well, it's not you then. So I go in and I'm confronted with somebody sort of sat on the kitchen floor but propped up against the kitchen units. White as white can be. He looked like a ghost, sweating profusely, barely conscious. So, to cut a long story short, we don't need to go into the medical procedure for this. Identified where the bleeding was, laid him out flat, legs in the air, oxygen, blah blah blah. We don't need to go into all of that. And within a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, he's conscious and he's talking to me, which is good. And the ambulance is on its way. Perfect. Patient stabilised. So I needed to find out a history. Now he can talk to me. He'd obviously hurt his arm. But what was he doing? He was the decorator. And he was painting the ceiling in the bathroom upstairs. Now this was a big house, big rooms and very high ceilings, and he was up one of those ladders. It doesn't go against the wall, but it opens out. Is it a step ladder? Maybe, I'm not sure. Not one with just 6 steps, half a dozen steps. This is a big tall one, 10 foot, maybe taller. And he was at the top of this step ladder, and he couldn't quite reach a bit of the ceiling. So what he did, he thought he would save a few minutes, well, just save a few seconds really, because he was in a hurry. So he tried to walk from up the ladder. He tried to walk the step ladder, just balancing it. It didn't end well, did it? He obviously fell off, but his arm went through the porcelain sink, which smashed and left a very jagged edge. And that's where he got his injury from. It almost severed his arm. It broken the bone and severed the arteries and the veins. And that's where the blood loss was coming from. So there's a story of a person that tried to take a shortcut. Just save a few seconds. And he survived. I don't know whether he kept his arm or not. I'm not sure. I never followed the job up. But he certainly didn't save any time, did he? At best, it was a long, long recovery, if he ever got full use of his arm back. So yeah, there's a lesson to be learnt there, isn't there? And I've seen so much of this where people have tried to take shortcuts and it's just ended in tragedy. I don't like ladders. I've been to so many ladder incidents. I hope you found this interesting, and next time you're up a ladder, just make sure it's secure and don't do anything silly. I'll catch you on the next video, hopefully. Bye for now.